Barnstable this morning, just about 10 minutes toward the top of the hour on this Tuesday morning. I'm Sarah Colvin, and joining me live on the phone, I welcome our Director of Public Works, Dan Santos. Dan, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Doing pretty well.
Been a very busy man, you and your crew, over the past week, and I saw the crews out this morning sanding the road. Tell me a little bit. Let's start with what's going on right now. A little icy out there, but I know the crews were out yesterday kind of trying to do some preventive measures.
Well, yes, we've been out nonstop, frankly, and the snow and then rain yesterday certainly complicated things. And so we did a lot of sanding and salting yesterday, and we also went into the secondary roads yesterday afternoon and evening to try to basically remove that slush that was generated from the rain, which was good that it softened up, some of the ice and hardpack, and we were able to plow that as best we could. And then starting at 3 o'clock this morning, we were out salting all our mains, and then when that was done, which takes a couple of hours, since about 5 o'clock, they've been sanding and salting all the secondary roads, which will continue to do that until that's complete.
Yep, and I live on a secondary road, and I had the plow guys came by last night, and I had the sander truck this morning at about 6:15, right before I left the house. Very good timing on their part.
Yeah, so that's the plan, and unfortunately, there's a lot of what we call hard pack, which is the packed snow on the roads on some of the secondary roads, the ice that is very difficult to remove, and there's not a whole lot that we can really do with that. At this point, we can put the material on to help with traction, but ultimately we have to rely on the sun to melt that and soften it up. So maybe a while on some of these secondary roads that people are driving on the hard packed snow. So it's passable.
Exactly, but certainly, we're dealing with a blizzard of historic proportion that came through and really dumped a lot of snow in a short amount of time. And then, of course, I called yesterday just gross. The rain and the slush, definitely unpleasant. But as you said, kind of helpful in getting some of that clear because it softened it up a little bit. So what's the plan of action over the next couple of days? Don't think we're expecting any more snow, but it looks like it's going to be cold.
We will continue to monitor, and we will, if the temperatures stay freezing and things melt, then we'll make sure that we put material on the roads to try to keep them safe and keep them from icing up, particularly the mains. We're spending a lot of time now, as we have been for a few days, is responding to particular areas. Like yesterday, we had a lot of flooding calls. So we were trying to clear catch basins and just move snow out of the way so the water could drain. And so we're going to just continue to work on problem areas that have cropped up or that we haven't gotten to yet.
Dan, if the residents kind of notice some of that flooding or the catch basins that are full, what's the best way for them to kind of report that? I know we've got some ways to do it on the web. There's a phone number as well. What's the best way for people to kind of let you guys know that there's an issue?
Well, it's either by calling the Highway Division 790-633-0 or on the website through the email. You can send in a problem, and we get all the calls, and we get all those. People shouldn't think that we're just ignoring them because they get distributed out, and we take a look. But I did want to mention, as I did earlier, about the hard pack on the roads. That's something that I think we're going to have to live with for a while on the secondary roads. Having that hard pack present. And it will go away eventually, but that's not something we can respond to and plow out.
Exactly. Really not a whole lot that we can do about that hard
Right.
pack. So, again, I'm thinking about all of the guys out there behind the plows, whether they're the contractors or the guys in the backhoes or the skid steers, everything that's out there, and they've been working nonstop since pretty much last Monday. How do you keep them motivated?
That's a good question. I think they know that this is what we're expected to do. They know that the community is relying on them and us to keep the roads safe and clear as best we can. And I think that motivates them to do a good job, to keep safe roads, and it's really unbelievable. I mean, these people have been working. I can't even explain how hard they've been working. They just keep coming back, and I mean, we've gotten people that are, getting sick and getting injured, unfortunately. But that happens when you push them, day after day after day. And you just think about for a moment sitting in one of these big trucks for 12 hours or 14 hours, just driving constantly over these bumpy roads with a plow that hits things and sends shock waves through the vehicle. It's hard work. It's very hard work.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing it. I'm in an office. I got it easy over here. But it's amazing what they do, and I appreciate it, and I hope that the folks out there that live in the town, appreciate what they do. Unfortunately, in this storm, it's not as pristine as we usually make it. The conditions aren't the way people expect on your average storm, and I just think people need to keep that in mind, that it's different this time, and so ultimately the way the roads are is going to be different, and it'll go away. It'll
That's
get
right.
better.
It'll be springtime soon.
Yeah.
It'll be springtime soon, and we certainly, really appreciate all of the work that you and your crew have been doing to deal with this storm. And hopefully, this is the last we'll have to deal with for a while. But you never know what Mother Nature has in store.
Yeah, that's right. And we're just here. We'll just keep coming back, and we're responding as appropriate.
Great. Well, Dan, I thank you so much for joining us. We'll talk with you again in a week from now. Thanks
Great.
so much. Have
Thanks.
a great day.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Director of Public Works, Dan Santos, joining us. And really, when you think about it, I don't like going out of the house.